What's up, everybody? Another day of Push and Record and talking to y'all. And today we're talking about why you should create stuff even if it's bad, and why most people never create because they're scared of being bad. I think the biggest thing when it comes to creating, like me as a creator, I've always just, when I came up with an idea, I try to execute it as soon as possible, because I think creativity hits us at these like moments. It's just flowing through everything and everybody, and we get these ideas. Like, have you ever gotten an idea and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so original, and then somewhere down the line it ends up being something that you had thought of? It's because like the idea is not necessarily yours. It's just like hit you at that moment of inspiration. And that's why I always preach like writing stuff down, like getting a journal and writing down any idea you can. Like if you have a dream and you can wake up and write it down, like those type of things, because they're fleeting and you could forget about it in like 5 minutes. You're like, what was that idea? And the only way to like stop that from like being like a fart into history is just by writing it down. So that's like the first step. But I think a lot of times, like, I was just talking to a friend yesterday. We're having some coffee, and most people always wanted to start a YouTube. So I'm like super enthusiastic about telling people to start, but it's always the same thing. Like, I'm not ready. I want to like be like this and that, and it's always like perfectionism. And I get that because I'm a perfectionist and I like to make sure everything looks good because I'm good at what I do. But sometimes you'll never get started if you just like are just so worried about being perfect. You just sometimes have to do and get it going, because inspiration is fleeting, and the idea, you might not even be into it like in a week from now or something like that. So trying to get it done today is going to be your best bet to getting it out there, I think. I was watching this video about this subject, and one of the things they said is like, bad is not the opposite of good. Bad is the beginning of good. And it really resonated with me because like that's so true. Like they say, if you're like a comedian, it takes 10 years to be a good comedian, or like to be anything, a good anything. It could be a lawyer, it could be, an actor. And it probably just takes like that long just to get good, because you need to like put in your work. You gotta like know. You have to go through being really bad. Like, a comedian is a great example, because like they have to tell bad jokes before they can be good. Like, it's not like they just tell good jokes off the bat. They have to like rework stuff and keep going in and grinding. So I think that's a great example of like how, bad can turn into good. And it really does. Like, at the end of the day, like, you have to just get it down on paper. You have to just get it out, like, type it out, like just paint it out, whatever it is. Like if it's music, like just record it on your phone, just to get the idea down and just get started. In the book, what is it? The War of Art by Steven Pressfield, he talks about that the most important thing about art is to work. And nothing else matters besides sitting down every day and trying. And it's so true. Like, even with this YouTube thing I'm doing, like every day I'm showing up and doing these videos, trying to come up with an idea to talk about something that's relatable to the person that I could be helping. But it wasn't perfect first. It's not perfect now. And it's continuing to like, shape up. But it's like the work I'm putting into trying to grow every day a little better and better. I think that's going to be my, my road to success. So I just recommend doing all that stuff. Because you should be creating. In this world that we're in right now, it's so easy to become just a consumer. And I think it's super important to, like, if you're going to be consuming, you need to be creating like even more. It's just important to, especially if you consider yourself a creative or a creator. Like, just get out there and start recording yourself and putting it on YouTube, or making music and just recording it, even if it's bad, like, because that's the only way you're going to get good. Also, you can't edit a blank page. You can only edit a rough draft. Like, so you can't edit something that's not even there. So get it out so you can at least like work on it to make it better. At least that's where I think you could start growing a little bit. So, I just wanted to kind of get this out there, because a lot of times we just get in our own way. You can't be amazing at the beginning. You just can't be. There's no way of being amazing without being bad at first. So if you really think about that logic, like you should be like honestly trying some more, and like, you know, every day, just even if it's a little bit or a little bit of at a time, like just chipping away at getting better at something. Like I feel like I'm getting better at these videos every day. I don't know if I am or not, but like it feels better. So I recommend you do the same thing. Find something that you might be passionate about so you can get going on being better at it. So, and then in the description today, I'll put the link for that book, The War of Art, and also a link to my favorite journal so you can get started writing down your ideas. But these things are going to really help, I think, so check that out. And if you've made it this far in the video, you are my person, and this is who I do it for. My name is Sai. I'm an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber, and I help creatives like yourself take what you love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button and like this video. And if you found, if this type of content resonates with you, definitely subscribe and join the community. We're growing over here, and like just really wanting to, you know, help people out and try to get this stuff out there, like so we can all be growing, whether it's our money, our creative like passions, like our relationships, like all of that matters. And so join the community and subscribe. In the comments below, let me know, like, what do you do like to try to, you know, get creative and put yourself in that state? Do you do something every day that's working towards your creative dreams? Like, help us out in the comments. Let us know any tips you might have. And then also join the school community. It's free. We're over there just every week, like holding ourselves accountable to our lives, what we want to get done, like what we can get done, and helping each other out over there. So if you're looking for a team of people to work with, that it could just be really low-key, chill, I'm thinking of like starting up like a coffee meet, like every like other week or something like that, if people want to get on over there and we just work together or just talk. So get over there. It's free. It's in the description. And also YouTube is popping up these videos on your screen right here, suggesting you're going to really like them, and I know you will, so watch those. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started, so let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.